Hey guys, welcome to the Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a weekend love and life reading for the weekend of the 25th and the 26th of April. Last weekend of April. Okay. All right. So it looks like we're going to have a interesting one. The last weekend of April. Okay. Normally it's 3 cards for the weekend, but Spirit is saying no, 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 no. And at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Cups. Okay. Oakley dokily. So for the 26th is going to be an interesting last weekend of April. This might extend to longer than to further out than that, obviously. Okay, so for the 25th we have the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, the Death card, and the 8 of Wands. For the 26th we have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the Devil, the Page of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers. So I'm feeling, as an overall energy, we have the King of Cups. I'm feeling overall that there is some arguments, there's some negative thinking. This is definitely all to do with love, for starters. I feel like it could be a relationship that, it could be a romantic relationship, or it could be a platonic relationship. And so I feel that I feel like there's turbulence. I feel like there's turbulence in a relationship in some way. I feel that there's a possibility that someone could be drinking too much as well. I feel like someone could be drinking too much, or will be drinking too much, may overdo it, and it's going to put them in a situation. Oh wow, it's going to put them in a situation now, or they're going to make a decision when they're probably not in sound mind. Interesting. Somebody is making a change in their life, or there's going to be an inevitable change. This Emperor, this Aries, is going to have an inevitable change, and they're going to communicate passionately towards somebody. Could be a water sign, could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is about love. There could have been arguments in the past. I feel like somebody had a peace of mind. There could have been arguments in the past, or there could have been some harsh words said, harsh truths that were said, perhaps, or somebody self-sabotaging something. Somebody could have sabotaged something from coming from a place of not complacency, but this kind of I'm coming from a place of, I feel, if someone says, I need, if you come out of a relationship, you say, oh, I need to heal, and I need to take rest, and I need to think about me, and blah, blah, blah. And I think from that place, it's not complacency, but it's not complacency. It's not the word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it right now, so I'm just going to move on. But someone came from that kind of place. And I think they sabotaged an opportunity that they possibly had with this Emperor at that time. And so there was a Could have been a Scorpio, or it could be a Scorpio. There's going to be an inevitable change. There's going to be a change. There's going to be something that will happen. Divine intervention. There's going to be a change. There's going to be a rebirth. There's going to be an ending. There's going to be a transformation of some kind. And then there's going to be information. Somebody could be receiving news that someone has passed away as well. Or maybe someone's already passed. Somebody could be receiving news, that someone's already passed as well. Which could lead to maybe some information not being taken very well, and someone possibly drinking too much and being worried. So if this is probably, I'm not trying to predict, but that's something I have to look at as well. But I'm not trying to predict death at all. But somebody may receive information that somebody has passed. I mean, in this time, a lot of people may have received that information. I know that I have received that information personally. So, it wasn't anybody. It's somebody I knew, but it wasn't a family member or anything like that. So, it didn't affect me. But obviously people are having news that family members are passing at this time. I know a lot of, I'm seeing that a lot on social media as well. A lot of people who, are passed at this time. So it could be that somebody receives news like that. And it could also be that someone is in a place of complacency and healing and wanting to, and kind of sabotage their opportunity that they had in a relationship. Because they felt they weren't at that place, but then there comes a transformation, and then there's some passionate communication regarding that as well. And I think on the flip side of it, someone could be really happy. They could celebrate a little bit too much, have a little bit too much to drink, because we've got the Devil and we've got the Three of Cups. So I'm thinking that there is some overindulgence here. There's some overindulgence in alcohol, and then we have the Page of Cups again. There's a lot of this overindulgence in alcohol. Someone could be suffering with a hangover, with the Nine of Swords. There's an overindulgence of alcohol, maybe other things as well. And, someone could be feeling real bad the next day, which would be the Monday. Somebody could have a heavy head, but there is a decision that has to be made There's a decision that has to be made at the end of it. I see somebody looking towards their future and maybe thinking, oh, well, it could be information that like a boss has passed or something, someone's boss, and someone's sort of thinking, oh my gosh, like what do I do now? When I go back to work, what does that mean, Could be. But I think this is something that's already happened in this day, in this particular climate. There's a lot of people that are passing anyway. So, I don't think that it's wrong for me to say that. Some readers don't like to talk about death, but it's part of life, isn't it? There's birth, there's death, And I only say that because I see the Four of Swords and the Death card. So it has to be said. Okay, and then we have, so I do think that there could be two stories going on here. So let's see what the clarification deck has to say. But I do think there's an overindulgence in alcohol. Someone's feeling pretty bad. As I said before about this relationship thing. I do think this is about love, and I do think that there's two stories here. I do think that somebody could either be celebrating and still overindulge with alcohol. I think that's still very much a storyline here, that someone's overindulging in alcohol because they're happy, and some people are overindulging in alcohol because they're not happy. And so it goes both ways. This Aries could feel in need of nurturing for some reason. But that could come to an end. I'm feeling like it could be that someone sabotaged a situation with an Emperor, or it could be the Emperor that sabotaged their own situation, which could be why there's a change, a death and a rebirth, a change and transformation as well. Because now the Emperor feels, if the Emperor was the person who sabotaged their own situation, now they're feeling a bit left out in the cold. And then comes the change. Interesting. Okay. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. As I said before, it could be Gemini. It could be a Aries. It could be a Sagittarius or a Leo. It could be a Capricorn. So we have the Emperor and the Empress. I do feel that there's going to be some overindulgence in alcohol this weekend. Regardless of whether someone's celebrating, or there could be some kind of gathering as well, where people are overindulging in alcohol. You know, in our culture, 9 nights after someone's passed, we have a gathering. There's lots of alcohol, there's music, there's food, and you know, it's called a 9 night. So in our culture, we have that 9 nights after someone's passed. So it could be that there is some kind of gathering after someone has passed as well. I think I'll just leave those ones. It could be that there's some kind of gathering after someone's passed. With the 3 of Cups, it could be a reunion celebration. I do think there's going to be overindulgence in alcohol. We've got the Lovers twice. There's a decision that has to be made in love here about someone's past love. But they're going to be... I feel like someone's making an intoxicated decision, and I'm being honest. I feel like someone's making an intoxicated decision. Somebody drinks a lot, speaks their truth, and you know, someone could even be saying, "Oh my gosh, I love you," you know, from a place of intoxication, overindulgence. Could be a Virgo, could be a Libra as well. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we'll just say it could be anybody, but specifically those signs I mentioned earlier. So yeah, on the Sunday, there could be some kind of reunion where somebody comes into contact with someone that they haven't seen for a while. And because they haven't seen this person for a while, initially they're holding back. But because of negative thinking. And so they hold something back. And so because of that, there's this overindulgence. But it's coming from a place of wanting to speak the truth. It's coming, to have the Hermit and the Devil, it's coming from a place of, it could be negative thinking as well, but it's the person could need to go within, but it also feels like it's coming from a place of withdrawal, like someone is withdrawing, and because of that, there's this overindulgence, and then comes this message of passion and the message of emotion and truth. Sudden message of emotion and truth. And I feel somebody who withdrew from a situation. I feel that it could be some kind of gathering. And someone who initially withdrew from the situation, shied away from it, they then, jump out and say something, and they're worried. They feel like they're going to miss their opportunity again. And it could be to do with this Emperor, as I said before, in terms of the relationship. Someone who may have sabotaged their a relationship or an opportunity for them to have a relationship in the past, and now there's a change and transformation. They initially withdraw because they make this passionate communication, in probably quite a light-hearted way, and I think it could be the Empress. The Emperor could be talking to the Empress, could be saying, this is how I feel about you, this is how we should be, and this person is now thinking about their future. Then I do believe that there's a bit of celebration. For some people there'll be celebration, but it'll be mindful celebration, and for others I think there'll be overindulgence in alcohol for sure. But for some people there'll be mindful celebration because they don't have a lot of money. So someone could be happy because their finances may improve in some way. But I feel like the Emperor energy is this kind of, or the Aries energy is this person who is withdrawn. And comes, because this could be an ex, this could be a reconciliation of some kind. And somebody could be asking for someone to come back. If this is a case where somebody has had too much alcohol to drink, then they withdraw from the situation. Well, they overindulge because they are withdrawing from the situation, but they still come out in the end and say what they want to say. So there's two ways of that person handling it. Also, if this is a gathering of some kind, if someone's already passed and there's a gathering of some kind, I know that there shouldn't be gatherings, but people are still doing that because people are, passing away, and it's about paying your respects at that particular time. So if there was a gathering of some kind, then it could be someone coming into contact with an ex of theirs, someone that they haven't seen for a long time, somebody from perhaps even a past life. Yeah. We have strong Scorpio energy here. We have strong Earth energy as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Aries. We have Libra. We have Gemini. So we have strong air, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. We have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So it could be somebody that has that somebody hasn't seen for a long time, someone in a family circle, someone, in a group of friends, in a circle of friends that maybe you haven't seen or spoken to in a long time, coming into contact, and it could be some kind of reconciliation. As I said before, it could be an ex, it could be someone that you broke up with in the past, because we have the Two of Cups here with the Four of Swords, so it could have been an ending. It could have been someone that you broke up with in the past and was healing from. It could be that person that comes back, or it could be you're coming into contact with someone you haven't seen for a great deal of time. It could also be that somebody sabotaged a relationship in some way and now it's communicating that they want this relationship back. And it could also be that someone has passed and there's some kind of gathering. There's going to be overindulgence in alcohol, but during that time you're going to meet someone, or you're going to come across this person and make some sort of decision regarding love. It could be friendship as well, but some kind of emotional decision here. We've got the Lovers twice and we've got the Six of Cups, so there will be a reconciliation of some kind as well. Really interesting. I never expected to see all of that for the weekend. So let's see what the Oracle deck has to say, guys. The Sun, Burning Hero. Interesting. I think I'll keep shuffling. Dreams. That's being healed from emotional baggage. That's what that's about. Oh, we have remembrance. Okay, so let's read Burning Hero number 3. I knew that without even looking at it. I'm so used to this now. And it says, from the heat of your labour, sweet success will arise. You can now act as if that success has already been made manifest. It's only a matter of time before it is so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You're in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart like the sweet relationship of day and night. This cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will not only be of earthly delight but of heavenly blessings too. And that is Burning Hero. And then we have dreams can come true, and we do have that with the wish card up there. Somebody's wish getting granted. And it says, waves of healing energy flow through as you sleep, subconsciously restoring balance and healing of unresolved emotional issues. An issue which most probably stems from a past life is being processed and healed in your dream state. You may not be aware of the issue that impacts negatively on your life. It manifests through unexplained negative feelings, self-doubt, or irrational fear. The good news is that there is nothing you need to do. Just be patient, allow the process without trying to make sense of it. Trust, for you will soon be free of negativity that has so often sabotaged your progress in the past. A brighter, more confident you soon surfaces. And this is, I think, to do with someone who may have sabotaged an opportunity for a relationship in the past. And I think that they are being healed, or there's going to be a sudden change. And with that sudden change and transformation, they're going to be able to communicate passionately exactly what it is that they want from their future or from this person. That's definitely for some people. And then we have remembrance, number 38. And it says, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So this is also about remembering how far you've come, how far you've been, how far you've come, and where you can go in the future. This is also a story of healing, I feel, and a story of being triumphant in a situation where you thought maybe it wouldn't be the case. So as I said, it could be celebrations as well. Somebody could be celebrating and overindulging. And, I don't think it's the main focus of the weekend, the overindulgence. I think the main focus is this reconciliation, this past life type of love, past relationship that's coming back together. Okay, so Spirit saying, shuffle again. So ask your question, guys, because I didn't say that. Ask your question, guys, and the angels will give you an answer. Let's see what advice we have from Spirit. Okay, so the first card out is unlikely. Interesting. I'm just going to keep shuffling. I feel that there's a message to come out here. This came out just a minute ago. Not the right time. So when I said before that somebody may make a decision in love from an intoxicated position, think about it. Don't just wait. Don't make any rushed or rash decisions while you're intoxicated. It may not be a good idea. Well, it probably won't be a good idea. Not the right time came out just a minute ago, and I put it back, and it's back again, and unlikely didn't come out. Look, reconsider. Don't make any mistakes, please. Don't make any mistakes. Spirit has got a message today. Don't make any mistakes here. From an intoxicated position. Don't agree to anything. If anybody's asking you to agree to something, and then the final card is it's up to you. And this came out before as well. Not the right time came out, and it's up to you came out. But it said, the other one said wait. The other two cards said wait, and it wasn't reconsider, but it was something along that lines. And but it's up to you, and not the right time came out. So I do think that there's some kind of situation that someone needs to really seriously think about. If they're making any decisions from an intoxicated situation, then, you know, just wait, because it's probably not that wouldn't be the best time to make any life-changing decisions. I did feel that earlier. I felt like if I did, and I think I did say that somebody could have made a decision here from an intoxicated, you know, and then be wondering, with the Nine of Swords and the Lovers, be wondering if that was the right decision for them to have made. I did feel that, and I think I did say it, but I don't think I went any further into that. But now I'm seeing these cards, it does make me feel that as well, that there could be a reconciliation that might not be healthy for some people, because it's coming from an intoxicated position. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay well, stay well, stay well. Many blessings to you. See you again soon.